The last seen at 2:17 a.m. Her phone was online at 2:17 a.m. The problem is, she had already been reported missing 2 hours earlier. This didn't happen in an abandoned house. It didn't happen in the middle of nowhere. It happened inside a normal 4-floor apartment building in Lekki, Lagos, the kind of place where generators hum at night and neighbors complain about parking space. 19-year-old Aisha Bello lived alone in a 1-bedroom unit on the 3rd floor. She was a first-year university student, quiet, structured, predictable. The kind of person who texted when she got home and kept her phone charged at all times. On a Thursday night, she was studying. Her laptop was open. Lecture notes spread across the table. A bowl of unfinished noodles beside her. The ceiling fan above her made a soft, repetitive clicking sound. At 11:48 p.m., she sent her friend a message. "Someone keeps knocking." It wasn't dramatic. There were no voice notes, no panic, just a statement. Her friend replied almost immediately. Probably kids. In apartment buildings, random knocks aren't unusual. Sometimes it's someone looking for the wrong flat. Sometimes it's a neighbor. Sometimes it's nothing. But 3 minutes later, another message came in from Aisha. "It's been happening for 30 minutes. That's when it stopped being normal." She got up and walked to the door, looked through the peephole. The hallway was empty. Fluorescent lights humming. No footsteps. No shadows moving under the door. She waited. Another knock. Soft, measured, almost polite. She didn't open the door. At 12:12 a.m., building security footage shows an empty corridor outside her apartment. No one passes.
No one approaches. No one runs away. At 12:39 a.m., her phone shows its last regular activity. At 12:43 a.m., police arrived. Her friend had called after Aisha
The door was
stopped
locked from the
responding.
inside.
Officers knocked repeatedly. No answer. They forced the door open. Inside, everything was normal. The lights were on. Her laptop was still open. The ceiling fan was still turning. There were no signs of struggle. No overturned furniture. No broken glass. The windows were
No
locked
ladder.
from the inside.
No
The
rope.
balcony was 4 floors up. No ladder. No access point. And the door had been bolted from the inside. Aisha was gone. Her phone was
Her
sitting on
phone
her
never
desk.
left the apartment.
Police collected it as evidence, logged it, sealed it, placed it in the station's evidence room. At that point, the case was strange, but it wasn't impossible. Until 2:17 a.m., the evidence room was quiet. Fluorescent lights buzzing overhead. The phone sat on a metal table, plugged into a charger to preserve battery life. Security cameras monitored the hallway outside the room. At 2:16 a.m., the phone screen lit up. No one was inside. At 2:17 a.m., her WhatsApp status changed to online. Investigators later reviewed the footage frame by frame. No officer entered. No one touched the device. The hallway camera showed nothing unusual. No shadows slipping under the door. No movement. On her friend's phone, a message appeared. "I'm still here."
No one
3
entered.
words. Sent at 2:17 a.m. There was no typing indicator beforehand that anyone noticed. No call. No follow-up. The evidence phone screen went dark seconds later. Its last seen timestamp froze at 2:17 a.m. Digital forensic analysts were called in. They checked for remote access. They checked for malware. They checked whether someone could have cloned the device. No unauthorized logins were detected. No foreign IP addresses accessing her account. No SIM swap. The phone had not left the evidence room. The building's CCTV footage from earlier that night was reviewed again and again. No one entered her floor after 10 p.m. The
There is
elevator
no
showed
visible
no
interaction.
activity near midnight. The stairwell cameras recorded nothing but empty concrete steps. Neighbors were interviewed. She was quiet. She kept to herself. I
She
didn't
was
hear
quiet.
anything. Her friend replayed their final conversation over and over. She didn't sound hysterical. she said. Just confused. Days passed, then weeks.
She sounded
Search teams
scared.
found nothing. No body, no ransom demand, no financial movement, no digital trace suggesting she planned to disappear. Her bank account was untouched. Her social media accounts were inactive, except for that one detail. Last seen, 2:17 a.m. The
No
message to her
entries.
friend remained the final outgoing communication. I'm still here. Police explored every
After 10
possibility.
p.m.
Was it staged? Could she have hidden somewhere inside the apartment before officers arrived? Thermal scans conducted shortly. After found no heat signatures. Beyond the officers themselves. Could someone have had a duplicate key? Even if they did, how would they leave with the door still bolted from the inside? Could the WhatsApp activity have been delayed server syncing? Engineers reviewed the timestamp logs. The message was sent in real time. Not queued, not cached. Sent. Months passed. The apartment was eventually cleaned, repainted, rented again. The new tenant reported no unusual occurrences.
We have
The
breaking
building
news.
returned to routine
Authorities are
life.
searching for a
But the
missing
case
student.
never closed.
If you have any
Aisha
information,
Bello
please
remains
contact
missing,
local police.
and the official file includes one unexplained event. At 2:17 a.m., inside a locked evidence room, a confiscated phone became active and sent a message. No suspect was ever identified. No explanation was ever confirmed. If she left before police arrived, there's no footage showing how. If someone took her, there's no entry record proving it. If someone accessed her phone remotely, there's no digital trace supporting it. All that exists is a locked apartment, an empty hallway, and a message sent from a phone that no one was touching. I'm still here. Her last scene remains frozen at 2:17 a.m. And to this day, no one can explain who was online. A locked apartment, an empty hallway, and a message sent from a phone that no one was holding. If stories like this stay with you, subscribe for more real cases that were never fully explained. And like this video, because sometimes the smallest details hide the biggest mysteries.
If no one left who turned it on?